What you are witnessing is real. These tarot cards represent the current energies of specific people with a case pending in the Universal Court. Both parties have agreed to dismiss their spiritual beef and have their dispute settled here in our forum, the People's Court Tarot. Alright, Aquarius, I have read your complaint. It is over here to my left. So, Aquarius, it looks like your complaint is that you are... So, there's someone that you are watching, and I feel like this person could have their back turned to you. They could... I feel like you wonder if this person is angry with you because they're just strongly with their back turned to you. And they're very much in this internal watching energy. And so, number one, I feel like there's an aspect of it that you don't want to deal with. Like if they are angry, you don't want to deal with that. I think the reason is because if you feel like this person is angry is because this person may feel like they are innocent in a certain situation that you feel like was a situation that maybe involved a lot of people, involved some trickery, involved some sort of a merry-go-round aspect, and so you refuse to solely take the blame for whatever it is that you feel like they're angry about, that they feel like they are purely in the right about. But that person has their back turned to you. So this is just something that you're thinking about, right? I feel like your issue also is that you feel strong enough to discuss the issue, to come together with this person, and you feel like that's how there will be some sort of victory, is an emotional release or a resolution. But you feel like this person is not being clear about their emotions. They're hiding their emotions. They're sitting on their emotions. And you feel like you want to face whatever the situation is. And I think you feel like you have invested a lot of time, but even with that investment, it's like this person is just holding back the one key that would help you really figure out what's going on. But again, I just get this feeling of you feel like you have put a lot of yourself, you've been brave, you've extended yourself is what I'm trying to say. You've extended yourself, you've planted yourself, you've been stable, you've been available, and you feel like this person is just watching your efforts, but not, you feel like their anger is larger than your courage. So it's kind of snuffing out your courage. But I think you feel like this person is still close to you in some way, maybe watching you in some way, but you just feel like they're angry and they're trying to hide it. Meanwhile, you're trying to be more upfront about your emotions, and this person is sitting on their emotions. And I also get that there's the sense that you think this person knows how you feel because you have, invested, but you don't. But this person just like receives what you invest, but they don't give anything back. So it leaves you feeling like your work is, for nothing. Like it goes, not that it goes nowhere, but that someone's just not dealing with it. It's there, but they're just not dealing with it. They're not processing. So I think that's your complaint, Aquarius. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Leo. All those signs are very strongly present. And I feel like there's just a certain amount of clarity that you feel like you've done everything that you could do on your end to make this clarity possible. And this person is just choosing to hold back the missing piece. And so the entire situation is at a standstill. Okay, I'm going to move on to the other person's side, Aquarius. And if, after looking at their cards, if I have anything else to add to your side, I will come back and add it. But for now, I'm going to move on to their side. So this other person is saying that while they seem to be kind of sitting back, not dealing with anything, this person is processing. They are thinking. They are processing, I think is the best word, because I see this almost like a machine, you know, that and the wheels are turning. I also think a lot of things may be happening in this person's life in committed relationships that they are keeping a secret. So they just may have other things that they're doing, or, you know, other things that are going on. There is also a sense that this person there's something that they feel like there's not an appreciation. Either you don't appreciate them, or they feel like they don't appreciate you, or that they're resentful, or that you're resentful. There is some sort of repressed anger, or just repressed negative emotion that I think this person, they think about, they feel, they sense, but they hold back because they don't want to offer it for some reason. I think this person feels like as soon as, okay, so I feel like over here you're saying, you know, you want to process this, you want to face it, right? But see, over here we have the Four of Cups, which speaks to someone hiding their emotions, right? Not wanting to deal with a very strong emotion because they feel like it's some almost manipulation, like the emotions are so strong that they're manipulative, right? That this person doesn't want to deal with. This person is saying that they have lots of strong emotion, and they feel like if they don't keep their emotions in a very tight little package where it's you give a little and you give a little and you give a little and you give a little, then if this person like has overwhelming emotions, if they have, because this person, look, they have the Knight of Cups, that's lots of feelings, the King of Cups, that's a whole sea of emotions, and then we have the Moon card here, which speaks to not only deep emotions but also hidden emotions, secrets, and then we have this water here too in this card, but this card is called Slimy. This water is green. And then we have this water in Ungrateful Daughter and Earthly Mother. So I think what this person is saying is when they do release the full force of their emotions, Aquarius, they feel like you don't want it. You don't know how to deal with it. You don't want to deal with it. You kind of do a Two of Swords. So it's like you want to put these person's emotions behind you and just deal with the situation logically. I think that what this person is saying is if you just want to deal with the situation logically right now, they don't know how to do that because they're having a lot of feelings. So this may be this Wheel of Fortune, which is like their wheels turning to try to get to a more logical place where they can be grounded in their communication and, you know, just stable, grounded, and repeat themselves. I don't think this person feels like they could repeat themselves for some reason at this time. Or maybe they don't want to repeat themselves. Maybe this person feels like they have expressed their emotions and you know how they feel. Maybe you didn't want to deal with it. So they feel like they're not going to repeat themselves. And they feel like if you already know how they feel and you sat in this energy with it, you know, and you didn't want to deal with their emotions, you know, I think this person is saying that they did express themselves. But now that you know how they feel, you're free to do whatever you want in the situation. You are free to receive their... See, because right over here we have your light, and it's just the one orange flame with the one yellow flame. And then over here we have the same flame, but you see all these colors that are added, and it says, be free, do what you love. I think this person is saying they're way more complicated than this one little light over here. They have a rainbow of light inside of them, a rainbow of emotions inside of them, and they don't feel like you acknowledge that, Aquarius. So because of that, they hide it. They do, until they can give it to you in a way that they feel like you are more able to receive. You know, then they're not offering. But I just want to reiterate that I feel like this person is trying to say that they have, for every action that you've taken, they've taken action with this Twin card here. So I know it's like you feel like you've invested, and this person is giving you nothing. But if you look at the difference in what these two people are wearing. This person, their one pentacle is coming from all these, it's like they themselves are the bush with the pentacle. So they would have to offer, it's like this person in the Seven of Pentacles, they're offering, you know, a pentacle here, a pentacle here, a pentacle here. There's seeds, possibilities, right? This person over here is like a fully grown thing. So if you want an even exchange with this person, you know, either you're going to have to give them this whole bush, or they're going to have to put their whole self through this picture to offer you their whole selves. They can't just give a pentacle, because the pentacle is more, it's like part of them, right? So I think this person is saying that they have more to, not more to offer, but it's more of complicated is the word. Personal. It's more personal. That to me is just giving me more emotional. Maybe it's more emotional, because it does take a lot of water for all these bushes to grow up around a person like that. I think this person is also saying they've sat in these emotions for a long time. Whatever your pentacles are, they may be newer, more recent, but this person might have some pent up, some older feelings, some older stuff that they, like I said, are holding back, because I think they feel like you would just want an equal exchange, right? Because this card is Moon in Libra. So we have the Moon in here. And then this card, Moon in Libra. Libra is about justice energy, which is about equal balance, equal give and take, balancing the scales. I think this person is saying they have so much emotion that maybe it throws you off balance. You don't know how to return that emotion. You don't know how to balance the scales. So you ignore anything that is outside of what you would feel or what you would offer. So that's why this person is holding back at this time. Okay, Aquarius, I feel like that's a pretty clear-cut case. I'm going to go up here to the verdict because I've already pulled the cards. So for the verdict, we have the Two of Cups to the Queen of Swords to the Chariot card. And so I feel like it's reiterating what I said, which is there needs to be a conversation about these deeper emotions that may not necessarily be an even exchange, Aquarius. And I think you have to, with this Queen of Swords here, I mean, you are an air sign, so I feel like this is your energy, and it's saying that you're going to have to invite in this chariot of emotion, both positive and negative, in order to have an exchange with this person. And this person may be giving you more emotion than you have to offer. But if you want to exchange with this person, I think it's just saying that this person does not feel welcomed with all of their much. So if you have a cup, if you're able to receive all of the muchness that this person is feeling, then you have to let them know that, because right now I think this person is respecting the fact that they have a huge chariot of emotion driven by two sphinxes, which is like a lot, and you maybe only have these two little cups right now. Once you have space for a chariot, space to hear all that, and so it's like, and if you don't have the space, then it's also saying, so it's two things that can happen, right? This is reciprocation. Either, Aquarius, you can go to this person and tell them you now have the space to listen to all of their emotion, or you can continue to wait for this person to have the ability to express all this emotion logically, at which point they would let you know. So the verdict is going both ways. It's like, either you can let them know when you're ready to listen, or you can wait patiently until they're able to say it in a way that you could hear it, whatever it is. Okay, I feel like that was pretty complete. So I'm going to close out by saying this is my channel, People's Court Tarot. And I'm here to remind you, if you have a dispute and you just can't work it out, don't take karmic law into your own hands. You take them to court. Thank you for watching. Bye.